Hello guys, hi once again. Welcome to the Journey Towards the Best Version of Self series. I am Dr. Swamprabha Baral, a psychiatrist by profession. By now you must have got that all of my videos have something to do with personal development and how to take the most out of yourself and your life. So in this part of the series that we are discussing, this is a book review series where I would be discussing with you the crisp information, the techniques, the value added things that I get from the best of the books that I read, and I would share it with you in a very simpler way so that you don't have to read that book but you will get the benefit of it. So last time we had discussed a book, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, an FBI negotiator. If most of you have heard that video, it was about mirroring, confrontation, and how to use these techniques to get the most out of a negotiation. Maybe it a negotiation in business terms or in personal terms, with your boss or with your colleagues or with your partner. This techniques works in all the ways. Now today is the second part of the video where I would be sharing some more negotiation techniques with you. Being a psychiatrist, negotiation is a topic that is very close to me because most human interactions are based on how you talk to them, how you negotiate them, how you understand their feelings. So leading to this, I would introduce a term known as tactical empathy. By now you all know what is empathy, but tactical empathy is like understanding the perspective of the other person and vocalizing it. In most of the cases we understand the perspective of the other person, but we don't vocalize it. After asking the other person how they are feeling, you need to tell them that this is how you are feeling. You need to reconfirm it from them. Vocalizing what you have understood about the other person's perspective lets them know that they are being understood and they are being empathized. You are dealing with people. All of the people you are dealing with wants to be understood and accepted. To be understood and accepted is the most basic instinct that human beings follow when they are talking to you, when they are negotiating with you, maybe it your business clients or your partner or your seniors or juniors. So the basic instinct that they follow while any negotiation is they want to feel understood. So you have to pick it up, you have to ask how they are feeling, and you have to vocalize their feeling. Remember, in any negotiation you don't need to agree with the other person, you need to acknowledge the other person. We often confuse between agreeing and acknowledging. You might end up saying no, but you need to acknowledge the emotions of the other person. Whatever a person is speaking is just the superficiality. There are always certain emotions behind what the person is speaking. So try to pick up that emotion, that need, that desire behind the person's speech. So that is tactical empathy. And another thing I would like to share with you is clearing barriers. We have a tendency to avoid the negative conversation. Suppose a couple is fighting. So when they are normal, one person picks up the topic, let's discuss why we fought last night. So most of the people tend to avoid the discussion, but you don't need to avoid the discussion. You need to face that discussion, and you need to see what fears or worries or what are the consequences that the other person is facing due to the fight. You need to talk it out, you need to discuss it out, and you need to level that fear, that worry, that problem. You need to level it, you need to vocalize the thing that is happening to the other person because of the fight. You just need not shut it down that let's not discuss about this topic anymore. This is a common thing that most of the couples follow, but this is not the solution. If you do not discuss about the consequence that the person is having, if you do not discuss the fears that are emerging in the amygdala of the other person, then they will not feel understood, they will not feel acknowledged, and in case of an interpersonal scenario, they'll have to deal with that fear, that worry alone, which is harmful for the relationship. So you have to level your counterpart's fear so as to diffuse it. And the sooner you talk it out and diffuse the fear arising in the amygdala of the other person in any negotiation scenario, you will have a lead. And another thing is that the acquisition audit, something, a new concept I got in this book is the acquisition audit. Most of the time in any negotiation, if you feel that if I crib up this topic, if I talk on this topic, the other person may accuse me on this grounds. So accept all those accusations and start with those accusations. Like for example, you start with this: if I say this thing, I might appear a little selfish, but you should understand that this is really important to me. You can start like this. You can start with a way that you know how the other person will feel when you say those things. And another thing is that you have to, after clearing the barriers, after leveling, after doing the acquisition audit, now you have cleared the ground and you can crack any conversation without any fear of being judged. So these were the few negotiation techniques apart from mirroring that I have said last time, and now I have dealt with tactical empathy, clearing out the barriers, that is focusing on the negative aspects that has happened with confidence without any fear, so that the other person would feel acknowledged, other person's misery will not go underrated, and also labeling and acquisition audit. I hope you will use all these 3-4 techniques in all your conversations and see how they affect you, how they impact the other person, and how your negotiation skills are improving. Let me know in the comment box if you want to know in detail about any of these techniques, and also let me know how these techniques have helped you. Yes, I have started applying these techniques very recently, and it has helped me a lot in my work scenario and my interpersonal scenarios. Whenever the other person is feeling understood, feeling safe with you, feeling safe to do, if the person with you is feeling safe to do any kind of conversation with you, then you are at a field where you can do any negotiations.